Chairman Fred. Oh,
respect.
Everybody, Chairman Fred.
Respect. My pleasure. Pleasure. Respect. Pleasure. All right, pleasure. We met already. Good to see you. Right on. Yeah. Wait till they come out and do a tour.
Sure,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Hello.
GQ. I mean, we get down here to break bread and kick it a little bit. You know. Here we go.
Like, I used to work at Central.
Wow, I used to work at the health food store.
Right. Family.
Small world. I used to work at...
Let's go.
Oh my God, it's so good to see you. Oh my God, it's so good to see you.
Wow, small world.
Is they cool? They coming out? No. Yeah, see they coming out.
Should I just go back and get some love? Yeah.
Come on, fam. What you talking about now? We don't want
This everybody first time to Chicago? This all y'all first time Chicago? Yeah. Okay. So I'll give y'all a history.
I'm a North Dakotan girl.
Yes.
Come on, love.
Get right on.
Or something.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go in. I'm gonna give you a little history of this area right here first, though.
Is it okay to film?
Please.
Okay.
Yeah, matter of fact, you.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go live again.
Okay.
Please go live.
Yeah.
Hey, family. Please, Waxy.
Multitask.
Please, everybody light up, man.
Oh, shit, my damn keys.
BA.
Yeah.
If you could throw on live when we go in, everybody's gonna go live.
Oh, okay.
Are you good?
I'll go live like on Facebook.
Yeah, or whatever you use.
Oh yeah, sure.
What is that you got?
Dad sent tacos for Gina.
I'm sorry, folks. Hey, this is Ernest Joseph Uppegar Peltier III.
Oh, who does Instagram? Kate? Yeah, he does Instagram.
Coming in from Minnesota. We're here in Chicago.
Please.
Miigwedge, they gave me a phone.
Okay, we all here? Everybody here?
1 second, let me get
Oh, okay. Dad, putting this back in the car.
You said light up when?
You said what?
Light up?
No, the phone. Instagram. He will do that when we come back down, fam.
What did he say?
Good morning.
Thank you for having us, Chairman.
Okay.
Y'all very welcome. Thank y'all
Appreciate
for
you,
coming.
big brother.
We just came up. A weekly. How's it going?
Who's you?
So,
Assalamu alaikum. We here with our family and our tribe that came in from out of town after our protests against Biden and climate change and the promises he broke to the Floyd family, Taylor family, Blake family. We here tonight at the Hampton house with the chairman.
my energy, welcome, y'all. My energy a little drained because Wednesdays be intense. We have a weekly radio show called Freedom on Radio, FREEMALL Radio. Matter of fact, I request y'all subscribe to Chairman Fred Jr. on YouTube. Every Wednesday, we have a show from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Central. Tonight's episode was in regards to the case of the Hood family, Miss Hood and her 14-year-old child, and the young man Jeremy Brown. It's been a hot topic discussion at a they call it like a Polish restaurant, a Polish they go like fast food greasy spoon, and Maxwell Street. Situation occurred, and the young lady, she was assaulted, and her son came and defended his mother, and it caused an international discussion, so we did the whole show about that tonight. So if y'all recommend y'all check it out again on YouTube, Chairman Fred Jr. Chairman Fred Jr. Here we here now. This is the home which Chairman Fred Hampton grew up in. Actually, that's Chairman Fred, for those who are not familiar, he was deputy chairman for the state of Illinois, the largest chapter of the Black Panther Party.
Say that.
His organizing ability was acknowledged early on. In fact, as a child, the grammar school he went to, his brother was assaulted by some white children, and before he was in the school, Fred, before he became chairman, took a wagon full of bottles over there, and he dealt with the situation. Another war story was the case when he was 12 years old, and some of his classmates told me about it. The next surrounding suburb is Melrose Park. And you could see the white children going to swimming pool. There was no swimming pool facilities for black children. And she said he took these branches and cardboards and made these posters, these protest signs. He went to go protest it, and the police had threw tear gas out there, out at him. She said he took the live tear gas canister and threw it back in the police station. This is 12 years old. He took the junior NAACP from about 7 to 300 members in about 7.5 month time period. In fact, when the federal government called for a wiretap to be placed on this home right here, my grandparents' home, they thought it was a typo. They say there's no way possible he could be 13 years old, going on 14. One of the more famous cases, one of the cases he was given, he was given a lot of trumped up charges, was right here on this corner. Everyone seen the movie Judas and the Black Messiah?
Yes, sir.
Everyone saw that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, that's it. We have an issue with that. We got a lot of truth. We got more truth in that movie than a lot of the unauthorized books that been put out in my chicken friend. But the case on this corner, where the government had claimed he took $71 for ice cream from a William ice cream truck and gave it to the children. His defense was, even though they lied on me, they made me have to be a Robin Hood type of thief. They say I gave it to the people. So the two things were Panther. He was in a Stateville prison. At that time, they would call you by your number as opposed to a name. Whenever he was approached and the prison administrator called him by his number, his only response was, "I'm Deputy Chairman Fred Hampton, North Chapter Chairman of the Black Panther Party." They deemed him to be like he was criminally mentally insane for refusing to answer to the number. A similar tactic was employed during on the plantations. They say if you tried to escape, you had a psychological disorder called drapetomania. They said something was wrong with you. Mm-hmm. So he was transferred from Stateville to Menard. Mm-hmm. Menard is in Southern Illinois to this day still a notorious concentration camp. When he got down there in 1969, the prison administration had made a deal with some of the other prisoners to attack him. But he had politicized them to the point that they told the warden, they said, "We are on Chairman for security. Anything happen to him, we hold you accountable for." He was released, as we say, unleashed on appeal bond, August 13, 1969. He hit the ground with the same revolutionary fervor, still organized. I missed something too, say something real quick too. The high school he attended is Proviso East down the street.
Proviso.
That's what he went to. And you know, ironically, in the case, I can't recall her name. She's the former wife of the CEO of BBPC. Can't recall her name. This is one of the 5 most richest black women in the country, the world. Mm. But she had won Miss Homecoming Queen. They didn't want to give it to her. They said they want to give it to a black lady. You know,
at the
high school. He challenged that. That's how they gave one black and one white homecoming queen. He challenged that.
So there's 2 different king and queens.
The year he challenged it. Yeah. They wouldn't give it to her first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this before you even joined the Black Panther Party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So after his older sibling had passed, the banks said to take this house. This was a eyesore. My cousin. This was. If you go look at some of my old footage, old pictures, you can see raccoons running rapid. It was 9 overdoses right here, like ODs right here. It was an open drug den, and we came to do a lot to challenge it, save it. We had to save the Hampton House Community Garden. We put a garden right here. We was under arrest, the threat of arrest. They put cages around you. Then we had a lot of battles, you know. And before the movie came, we met with the directors and everything. The Hampton House, and people, we had in the contradiction with the Hampton House campaign. People was like, "Man, why y'all gonna raise money to save it?" And people got all these books and stuff about Chairman Fred. People who've been, using and exploiting his name. So we had a lot of contradictions. Speaking of which, please put out the word SaveTheHamptonHouse.org. It's a donate button. You know what I'm saying? Do not run from that. You know what I'm saying? Also, Cash App, $ Save the Hampton House. PayPal, Chairman Fred Jr. Via the Gmail, the PayPal.
Save the Hampton House.
This is done by Sophia. Can't forget her name. Sophia Dawson. She done this. She done this. Artist. She done this. She had a Harlem. She done that. There's another page that said that she contributed to that. They say shut all the way through Justice.
Yeah, you know I got you, brother.
It's all good.
Thank you.
This is the Hampton House. This is the community refrigerator. Mm. We try to keep it free as much as we can, though. People can come 24/7. They can get, access to free food. They can get this here. These are the books and books that we have for the children. They can come get books if they want to. There's the dry goods here. Kind of empty right now. We try to keep this full as much as we possibly can. Randall B. Fowler, Anthony Clark, so many other people play a major role in getting this established here. We usually have free clothes out here for people, clothes and shoes, people to come out and get. Man, this is right in the heart of what they call a food desert.
Chairman, there's been a lot of questions and naysayers or just negative connotations tossed in the direction of the Panthers and where actually the origination came from of the Head Start program. And we would like to say there were smidgens of emphasis that it's good to teach kids at that age and introduce them, but nobody drove it home like the Black Panthers. I want to make that clear. There's been stuff all over the country sort of smidging at it and messing around with it. But nobody fed and nobody educated the youth in regards to that age bracket, knowing how to teach a moment when they're pre-kindergarten or kindergarten, all those young ages. And I just want to, so if you could sort of help people understand that aspect.
Ironically, I was just watching this piece. I just want to send me a piece. I can't remember this guy's name. And he was talking about the development of the brain. And he was breaking down different ages and, what impacts you. And like what you see is, as an adult or whatever. And he was giving a great scientific assessment on that. And the one of the so many programs, Black Panther Party, Minister UEP, Newton, genius to even come up with that program, the time of day that they served them, and as well as the age bracket they hit. I'm a former political prisoner. In the case, one of the major case they gave me was after the uprising, after the Sinai Valley verdict about the beating of Rodney King in Los Angeles. I was given some truckload charges and sentenced to 18 years. And couldn't find, no attorney could get, no attorney work on our case, you know what I'm saying? And one attorney we finally got, I remember him, I asked him, so what make you willing to work on this case? He said I'm a recipient of the free breakfast program. He remembered that as a child.
Come on now. Come on.
He said he remembered that as a child.
Come on.
And in fact, with the COINTELPRO, the counterintelligence program, the government said that in particular, they really feared that program, you know what I'm saying? Not to negate the value of other dynamics of the Black Panther Party, but that dynamic, you know what I'm saying, the impact of that. And this is, for lack of better terms, a war story that Sada Shakur's book, she talks about in Harlem, when a child was coming to the free breakfast program, one of the children was stuffing the toast, the pancakes in his pocket.
Come on now.
And she explained to her, you can never steal from your program. This is your program. It's yours. You can't steal. So they put the pancake and ate them right there. And people, in Chicago alone, the Panthers spend a minimum of 3,500 children a week, a minimum. And these are not programs for charity, but programs that really get people involved in the fight for self-determination. And you see, the programs came on intense attack. In fact, I talked to a sister yesterday because many of the mothers of people who murdered Tamir Rice and different families, their mothers was here yesterday.
Okay.
They came and happened. And one lady, she's from Miss Ben Harbor, Michigan. Her son had killed, and she was saying to me that she's related to Lou Palmer and Georgia English.
Say that.
Lou Palmer was Panther with a pen. He was a journalist. Georgia English. Lou Palmer told me, he said that him and George English really, maybe when they came back and see how the police had burned up all the free clothes and free food the Panthers had, that really drove them to start supporting the Panther Party. And the program that you should move Judas Black Messiah, that's actually went down. They came and burned the supplies up, and that breakfast program. It's so many war stories. I don't know if y'all, many of y'all probably familiar with the artists. I'm glad you did too, because I'm going to tell you this earlier. Nipsey Hussle, the artist, but Nipsey Russell. I'm telling Nipsey Hussle's story too, though. I'm telling Nipsey Russell's story. Nipsey, are y'all familiar with Nipsey Russell?
Yeah.
Okay, even every names are political. You know, so the fact that he identified with that name, Nipsey Russell was a phenomenal comedian. In fact, it's the Wiz. They be making the Wiz.
Yes, sir.
The Wiz. He played the Tin Man. Nipsey, man, check him out. Phenomenal.
Yes, sir.
He tells this story about how my mother was on the finance committee with the Black Panther Party. That's what y'all said earlier. It was a structured organization. You know what I'm saying? The people have the best intentions, but they're checks and balances. Barbara Secchi was lieutenant. You know what I'm saying? That's Chairman Fred. That was his wife and comrade. You know what I'm saying? That's what you know. Say like Park needed something like this here. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need. You know what I'm saying? This structure. So they Nipsey Russell talk about my mother. He said, this lady coming in, he can't embellish it. He say, she coming there, she pregnant, she say she got these banded little bullets all across her chest. She didn't have all that, but he embellished. But he talked about how she was talking about donate to the Panther Party. He made a joke, so I'm not giving away no money for no guns, but I went to the Panther Party headquarters and put an envelope under the door for the breakfast program. It allowed people from whatever points of unity you are, you know what I'm saying, to support. You know what I'm saying? This is a distinguishable note between a revolution and a war. A war, you have two entities, you know, so you suit up and you boot up, you get out and get out. Revolution, you gain the mass of participation, the masses of people, you know, so whatever points of unity you can to support. It's people that come through donate food here that might not come to a rally. You know what I'm saying? You get people, you know, points of unity to play. That's the famous Nipsey Russell story. A Nipsey Hussle story. I ever told you when I met him? We backstage 2010, 2011. So, you seen the interview? So I see him from a distance. I really could see us. I said, damn, what he got on his neck? You know what I'm saying? I see the jewelry. I can get close. Oh, he got Malcolm X opinion. I said, my man. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? He got golden crescent Malcolm X. Yes, sir. So I see him, we got this far. I said, you familiar with Chairman Fred Hampton? He said, Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. What sort of man would I be?
Come on, bro. Come on, family. Come on, family. With an X on my chest, would I be front? With an X on my chest? Come on now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tell them, family, that one winter, we brought boxes to my big brother because the semi truck had come through. We put it, this whole yard was filled with boxes. We put a tarp over it. It was so cold that the boxes got. He said, "Bro, I shook them boxes the other day, and everybody ate over here." You can see the snow. So we've been sharing with each other back and forth, and support from the streets to the boardroom and beyond.
When I see about introduction, so I told somebody, I said, GQ, I was saying about his nephew. Wisconsin, he was shot. I said, but prior to that, and I told our relationship.
Yeah, we had already been working with each other.
To be ready, you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
We've been on Indiana, big food giveaway.
Yes, sir. Come on, we almost fed 1,000 people in one day. They busted a big grill out. We were slanging dogs and burgers, and I had a 16-foot box truck loaded with food. Real talk. With bags that they carried away after eating the hot food and getting the neighborhood feel. It's happening down on 31st. So we're talking about that down there on that corner.
Man, go down.
And we went down there with red, black, and green balloons. We decorated the whole block. There were sisters that volunteered and brothers stayed on the grill all day.
All day.
And when it went on Facebook, you could see the whole block was just flooded with people talking about that real good shit. So we got to overcome this mentally. We got to love each other. We got to accept grace, and we got to understand to be gracious and humble ourselves. Because the answer is in the room. We keep looking outside like the marks who put us where we are going to give us the answer to what's going to help us. If we don't shake them chains of slavery, we'll never be free. So the answer is amongst us, and this brother's always supported us. When he called, we always come, and when we call him, he there and he make a way.
Vice versa.
And we both be late as hell, but
we'll be there.
We both be late, but we coming, and I know we coming. I know we coming.
Real talk, man.
Thanks for having us. It means a lot having us down there, for sure.
Take y'all inside real quick, y'all. This bitch, you will know it's Tupac said his mama say he,
it's not even loud. So they just put a little latch on there so people that want to get in can get in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're going to fill that up. We're going to fill this up.
Real quick.
We're going to do a push to fill this up.
2 minutes. Look in and y'all bounce out. Okay. Look. Okay, look in. Y'all see all this black and Panther blue? Tupac say his mama say he was, what's his name? My mama say I'm thugged out. My mama say I'm curved out. You know what I'm saying? So you'll see all the
and y'all got to know we met his mother. We had the blessing of meeting his momski, man. She's something else. Come on. And I mean something else, family. So when his mom called our mom, "If your girl," That real old school. We were here December a couple of years ago when the
Oh, what? Oh, what?
Okay, so
Oh, what?
I know y'all had to move it. I said, just step in before you leave out. Who was that? Okay. The Peltier family, I'm gonna start. Y'all in?
come on.
Oh,
That's, I'm gonna show you the start.
Come on.
This one, this one, the Black Panther Party comes to the Standing Rock.
oh.
Yeah, this the Standing Rock, y'all.
That's what, brother?
This is the Black Panther Party comes. We was down at Standing Rock. That's me right there.
Who do we have here?
We have, man, hey, who do we have here?
Introduce yourself.
Let us know who we got.
And bro,
Tell us.
What?
On the film, you on the film. Yeah.
Bonjour, name is Jenny and Macadamako and Dudum and Ishinabi and Dunishaba. Mikanakuji and Nidiwig, Gina Peltier and Dijnakash, Black Bear Clan, and Ishinabi is a Turtle Mountain Band of Chippewa.
thank you.
Gina Peltier is my name. Turtle Mountain Band of Chippewa. Did I say that? Oh gosh, sorry guys. What else am I supposed
Who
to
got my
say?
phone? Okay.
Come on, family.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Listen, I'm still.
Oh, okay.
Don't speak the negative tongue. Do it, man. That's inspiring. We are inspired y'all here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we for those the band.
So now tell us the picture. I'm sorry, we missed that on
We
that.
got the family here. This is inspiring. You know what I'm saying? Who was attacked? Who still again? Who don't know y'all? Free little Peltier, free them all. You know what I'm saying?
Say that.
You know what I'm saying? The aim on it was attacked. You know what I'm saying? Again, so. We've been historically with just mentioned earlier, Comrade Connell, who's Manuel Tiny House Warrior.
Yes,
We've doing coalition work. You know what I'm saying? The Rainbow Coalition ain't dead. You know what I'm saying? They ain't dead. In fact, when we was down here,
Where is that again?
Standing Rock, North Dakota. When they charged Connell's other Comrades the cases, they brought up in their trials. What day I came down there, who I met with, all this is in the transcripts. This is Chairman Fred speaking up there, Graham Carr. This is Chairman Fred. Some of the old truth. That was some of his actual security. Contrary to the misinformation put out, William O'Neill was never his security. That's a lie. You know what I'm saying? So we did the move. Speaking fast, I know y'all can make a move. These are payments that have been donated to the Hampton House from schools in Oakland, California, Philadelphia. That's Chairman Fred speaking downtown. When Chairman BBPC was chained and gagged. That's what right on. Yes, Chairman Fred was down there. Chairman BBPC was chained and gagged in court that day. He was speaking out at the federal building, downtown Chicago. That's Chairman Fred, and that's Chairman Young Lords, and actually founded the Young Lords, the Cha-Cha Menace.
I heard about the Young Lords, the Puerto Ricans.
Yeah. Matter of fact, you know what?
They was linked together for real?
They was linked. Check it out.
They was linked? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I talked to my daughter yesterday. We still connected.
We still got to see about the Rainbow Coalition.
Damn, we working on to deal with this situation with the housing, you know what I'm saying? And the state is trying to play, you know what I'm saying, the black and brown communities against each other. I need a place over there in this
Healthy hood.
We get people over there.
Absolutely.
Let's check on that. I need it. This guy happened yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like yesterday, I mean, so check on that. How you people, I need a place taking the house over there. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to deal with this contradiction. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not antagonistic. You feel me? So check on that for me. And we talk in the morning. We know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm working with the president, Lisa, the Young Lords down at Cat Paul. We're trying to find a place though. Grab a bed. We got down. Let me know that tomorrow morning as soon as you can.
Moment.
Okay, right on.
We gotta get out of here.
Okay, respect.
I was looking at. Can I take one?
Yeah.
Well, while they're busy, Ani and Boujou, Ernest Joseph Uppercard, Peltier III, Indijnaka, Makadela, Makonjunum, and Dunjnamba, Mikanakwa, Gigi, and Eniwe. And Joey Peltier, Black Bear Clan from the Turtle Mountain Band of Anishinaabe, came in from Minnesota last night because President Joe Biden was having a fundraising event, and we were welcomed to Chicago by Justin and climate defiance to go pressure Joe Biden on the climate. Did a blockade, and bam, we're at the Fred Hampton house, and I am so honored to be here. Miigwich for watching. I know I'm live on my phone, and I'm also live on Chairman Hampton's phone. So folks that are watching me on Chairman Hampton's phone, Bonjour, Anin, Mino Gishiga. It's been a good day, I hope.
All our young people are free food. And I'm talking about, look, we got food. There was so much. And people got to come in and get however much they want. This is our young people. I asked them about to create a visual of what a crime drop city would look like.
Oops, sorry, Jay.
They're revolutionaries.
So, well, taking a moment, folks.
Why you guys are out here? You come to the States. I'm working.
Yep, covered the pictures. You finished on Puerto Rico.
The young Cha-Cha Man leadership, the young lords, of course, we have the founders of the Black Panther Party, Chairman Bobby Sitter, Mr. Yu, Dr. Yu, Foundation. I recommend y'all follow them too. It's headed by his widow, Frederica Newton. I recommend you follow them on Instagram. Dr. Yu Foundation. This is Chairman Fred speaking. Right there, that's the Philadelphia party members. This is this is where Chairman Fred is buried at.
Okay, that's okay.
That's in Hampton, Louisiana. You know the bullet march, the police shoot his tombstone every year right now to this day. Right there. We just came back from Louisiana just recently. That's Chairman Fred's tombstone. Make sure y'all catch this with this information.
Jay.
That's Chairman Fred's grave. The police shoot his tombstone every year.
Ooh, sorry for the flying around, folks.
I was telling that's what Chairman Fred's buried at. The police shoot his tombstone every year. Wow. This is the apartment. He was assassinated. The police said it was a shootout, but the Panthers invited people to come see for themselves what occurred at the bullet Parks March, the headquarters of Madison Western. This is Chicago alone. Arrest the Panthers subject to. Background of this story is I was about 3 years old. Ministry of People came to Chicago to speak. I jumped out of my adopted auntie's Jackie Waters' arm and ran and looked and they caught that photograph. Mm-hmm. This is symbolic of the street sign we fought to have named Chairman Fred in 2006. They fought us on that. We're gonna reshoot the campaign again. Then we have my uncle who passed, Chairman Fred's older brother. This is then was my mother to be. She was 8.5 months pregnant, carrying me at the time, and she has Chairman Fred's robe on, and they locked her up. This is the organization that's carrying the legacy of the Black Panther Party, the Black Panther Party Cubs, at the 50th anniversary of the Black Panther Party. This is my mother and my grandparents at Chairman Fred's funeral. That's a picture I grew up with Chairman Fred. That's the founder of the DuSable Museum, Dr. Margaret T. Burroughs. Phenomenal lady.
Yes, sir.
She's passed now, but she's still living. She's
Yeah, say that.
Yes, indeed.
She's still with us.
Yes, indeed. This comes from Africa. A picture Chairman Fred issued to given to us. What else? Of course, this I see that's in Philadelphia.
What's this one?
Oh, that's the same lady who I just mentioned her name earlier. Sophia Dawson had painted this. Wow. She does a lot of progressive art. The background to this actual picture is actually my mother was on the run when that picture was taken. The grand jury was trying to talk to her about what occurred, but you know what I'm saying? That's so Sophia Dawson captured that. And the movie, when we did the movie Judas and Black Messiah, this we met in right here. Daniel Kaluuya, who created Chairman Fred, sat right there. Dominique Fishback, who played my mother. Charles King, Shaka King, who's the director. In fact, his mother just passed. Memorial yesterday. I want condolences to them. Yeah.
Tell us about the table, Chairman.
The serious business here. This because you know what I'm saying? We make a joke about it, you know what I'm saying? It's a movie, it's a show called The Sons of Anarchy. The Sons of Anarchy, they tell you what, get on the cover.
Please, come
on. They get on the covers of Panthers.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of struggles and huge debates. But we come out, you know what I'm saying, moving forward. Yeah. I gotta make a move.
You know, so my family. Thank you so much.
Anytime. Y'all, again.
Let me tell you what we're going to do. The Black Underground Recycling Tribe this here now are going to fill everything out there one time before we leave this weekend. Before this weekend's out, we're going to put money and fill up that whole refrigerator and that box.
Right on.
Is that all right with the tribe? We're going to do that? Waxy?
I gotta leave it at 3 tomorrow, but let's do it in the morning.
Yeah. Okay, we let's do it, man. Man, anytime we will, I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying, man. I wish.
This is what we doing. This is the tribe that we do it with.
Man, keep me posted. You know what I'm saying. So y'all coming? Whatever time y'all coming.
Yeah, I'm let you know, and then I'll check you.
You know, whenever I hear you.
You already know.
Man,
love you, brother. Much love. Free them all. Free them all.
Glad y'all came through. Y'all put the word savethehappyhouse.org. Okay, you get on all my social media handles. Official Chairman Fred. Oh, August 30th. If y'all can't make it, put the word out. August 30th. It's Chairman Fred's 75th birthday. We're doing the big, so look for updates on that. August 30th. All right.
Are we gonna defend the gravesite?
Oh no, that's old picture. We just came up. We had a bulletproof case over there.
Yes.
Oh yeah. You Google it. We had bulletproof. We did 3 years ago. Yeah. Now our next movie is we talking about the paint. We gonna put a cover over the cover. So stay in contact with us. Say that. That's our next movie. We get 3 years ago. We put we debated on what to do with it.
Yeah.
Some people said just put a cover over. We said no, we're gonna do the Emmett Till tactic because people should see it and they still should. Yeah. So it's like slits through it. You can still see it.
Okay.
So that's what that's
smart.
We gonna
Yeah.
He might have already done too.
What's your necklace?
No. This logo. Black Panther Party Club. Yeah.
Thank
right
you
on.
so much.
Anytime. Thank y'all. Right on.
Can I take it right
I don't, you get it, but somebody just dropped it up, so I don't know. You help yourself.
I'll take it up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Can I have you take a picture with my sister?
No.